What's going on, everyone? This is Slackerman with another model kit review. Today we're looking at the pre-built die-cast model of the Hobbymaster Lockheed F-35A. This is the Air Force variant of the F-35 Lightning. Now, I've always been real interested in this jet ever since they started, leaking pictures. I liked it because it looked similar to the F-22. But it's a single engine fighter. This is made more not for an air superiority fighter, but more of a kind of a ground attack. I believe this wants to take the place of the A-10, for example, the Harrier, and a few other jets they want to replace with this. This is, I think, the last blog I read showed that this is one of the most expensive, or the most expensive weapons platform to date, with all the cost overruns, the development of this fighter jet. Anyway, long story short, I really liked the design of this jet, and I really wanted to get it in model form. I have a small, I think it's called Itari or Italari. I forget how you say the name. One little smaller than this, a die-cast model of it. But then I saw, online that Hobbymaster makes the best pre-built die-cast models, or the most detailed. So I figured I'd pick it up. This is my first Hobbymaster die-cast model kit. Now, for the F-35, like I said, there's three variants. There's the F-35A, which is for the Air Force. There's the F-35, I think it's B, which is for the Marine Corps, and that actually has a lift fan that opens up here, and then the nozzle actually aims down so it can do the short takeoff and the vertical landing. And then there's the F-35C, which is made for the Navy. The wings are a little bigger, and it's more of a jet to use off aircraft carriers for the Navy. So, enough about the background of the jet. Let's take a look at the model itself. As far as the packaging, Hobbymaster, all Hobbymasters are kind of the same. If you go to a model store, you just have a blue box that shows a picture of the aircraft. Then you have a little picture down there. And then it's a Velcro window box. So in here you'll see the actual jet. And then here they give you a really cool read-up on everything about this jet. So you can pause there if you want to read up on any of this stuff. So it gives you, what engine's in it, how many pilots take to, pilot this aircraft, the dimensions, the performance, and then the weapons. As far as accessories, it comes in a blister box, and similar to the F-22, this has an internal weapons bay. That's how it was designed anyway. Preferred design is to keep all the weapons internally. So you have the weapon door bays that you can display, open or closed. Then you have the wheels, the landing gear, which is cool. And again, that's also internal. Everything is internal on this jet. However, they do offer, when stealth is not needed on whatever mission, they have, as you can see, hard points on the wings to attach external munitions. As far as the other accessories, you get some bombs, which are very nicely done. These are designed to go in the internal bay. Then you get a air-to-air missile, which is nice. Another air-to-air missile. This is again designed to go on the internal bay. Another bomb designed for the internal weapons bay. And then another air-to-air missile, which is designed for the internal bay. So then we have the rest of the weapons. Again, it's the same thing, but these are designed to go on the hard points. They fall off real easy, though, which I don't like. And for whatever reason, they're a real pain to plug in. You would think they pop straight in, but it's kind of on a weird angle. And I've had a hard time getting, everything in. The two bombs closest to the bay doors are easy, but then as you get further out, it gets harder. So I don't know if it's just my model or if I'm just retarded, but these were a pain in the ass to get on there. So as far as the detailing, I do have to say that I agree with most people that Hobbymaster so far is the most detailed as far as die-cast models. You can see, I don't know if it shows up that well, but the window of the cockpit is actually tinted. It has that cool tint that the F-22 has. It probably doesn't show up that well on the my camera, but then it also gives you a little pilot in there, which is nice. You can see all the if my camera will focus, it probably won't, but you can see here there's some writing, some nice detailing there, which is very cool. Again, taking a look at the back, just all the detailing in the paint is really nice. They have all the little writing all over the plane. Let's take a look at the side. Again, I apologize, for some reason my camera won't focus in on a lot of this stuff. There we go. So you can see here more of that writing. You have the rescue there, some different decals all over it. Then if I can get the right lighting there, you can see the air intake, which are very nicely detailed. I probably can't get a good shot of it, sorry with the lighting, but they're nicely detailed inside there. As far as the back of the model, again, we have on the wings more of the decals for the Air Force. So that's very cool, nicely detailed. Then on the back, there is the single engine, and it is detailed inside. Again, I can't get any light to show you, but I really like the back end of this jet. I like the just the way it looks. I think it looks real cool. Here's the underside, and again, just like the F-22, this has internal bays, so all these bay doors open, and you can interchange them with the different parts to simulate that its bay doors are open. Again, I like the size of it too. Some of the Hobby Masters get really big, but for this jet, this is a 1/72 scale. This is kind of just right. It's maybe even a little big, but enough to handle and put on a shelf without it taking up too much room. So I actually prefer this scale, maybe just a tad smaller. This is kind of what I like to collect for die-cast military models. As you can see, just by messing with it, half of the external weapons fell right off. So that's my only kind of knock against it. For the, this is a high-end die-cast model, so you would think that these would plug in a lot more securely. So that kind of irritates me, that for the money you pay for this, that these things just, by touching it, they fly right off. But I have to say, I'm not disappointed with the overall look of the aircraft, or the look of the model. I think they did a great job with the paint. The actual model itself seems sturdy, like nothing's going to snap off. It is die-cast metal, which is good. Some of the other die-cast model kits, the cheaper ones, obviously, even though it's made of steel, they have plastic parts, and they usually will snap off if you pick it up. Where this feels like you can, minus the external weapons, you can move it around, take pictures, play with it. It's not going to fall apart in your hands. So overall, I'm glad I got this model. This is probably one of my favorite aircraft that's out right now. This and the F-22 Raptor and the A-10 would probably be some of my favorite aircraft. And I just, again, really like the look of this jet, the design. I actually like this even more than the F-22. I just like the back end especially. I just like the profile of it. And I think it is a really cool jet. So we'll see how it does once, I think these are in service. The Air Force has some right now, so we'll see how they do in the real world. As far as a model kit though, I definitely recommend this. I'll have to give it a 4 out of 5 though. The biggest negative is these external weapons just falling right out. I'm not even going to bother with the internal weapons bay, just because it's a pain in the butt to snap these in and out. And I have a feeling that if you kept doing that, it would wear down the plastic pieces. So I'm just going to leave the weapons bays closed when I display mine. And if I want to do any of the weapons, I'll probably just do the 2 bombs on the wings. So like I said, definitely very cool. If you can afford one. That's the other negative. These are kind of expensive. These run for around $60 to $80. So a lot of people probably wouldn't pony up that much money just for a die-cast model. But these are, I would say, the most detailed die-cast models that you can get. So There's a few other brands, I think like Century models, and then there's Air Force One, I think, is another brand. I haven't tried any of those out, so those might be really good brands as well. But I'll probably buy from Hobby Master again. I just don't know what jet or aircraft or helicopter or whatever that I want next. So again, I'll give this 4 out of 5, and definitely worth it if you are a fan of the F-35 Lightning. I believe this is right here. This little vent is where the I think it's a 25mm cannon is. I think that's where that houses internally. So anyway, I hope everyone likes the review. Like I said, I'll be doing a few of these kind of aircraft die-cast model reviews just to change things up, because I do buy a decent amount of them, so I figured I would review them. So hope everyone likes the video, and thanks for watching. Bye.